Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my office, which we've never really filmed in, just vlogs, but as you can see behind me, it's a total disaster still, but this eventually will probably be my filming setup because it's right in front of a big, beautiful window and I love natural light. So today's video, and today in general, is my baby shower. We're having a drive-by baby shower here at the new home, which is very exciting. I did not feel comfortable having like a full-blown party, so we opted for a drive-by option, which is a really nice option to still see people, still have it be somewhat fun. And I allotted myself an hour to do my makeup, just because, I don't know, on days like this or when there's an event I can feel rushed and panicked. So I kind of timed out my day, taking it very easy, and I have an hour to do my makeup, so I was like, you know what, let's film. I actually only have 45 minutes because it took me too long to get up here and set up. So I just thought it could be a get ready with me and chat situation. So I was gonna put on my dress that I'm gonna wear, which is a really cute blue dress from Target, which is not actually a maternity dress, but it is bump friendly. But I am very prone to spilling right now, and plus, like, what if I get foundation on it? So I was like, I'll just wait. We've also been vlogging as we get ready for today, but I'm just gonna go ahead and hop to it and we'll start chatting. I'll try to talk through what I'm using, but if I don't, everything will be linked down below. I got this little sample of one of my favorite primers, the Dior Dream Skin Capture Total. It's like a wild amount of money, but it's so nice. So I'm just gonna prime my skin with that. But yeah, I figured we could just chat about what's been like in my DMs lately, which has been three things. Obviously pregnancy, just all about pregnancy, and everything under that. So just basically like how's baby, constipation, my pelvis, all those sorts of things. The house, of course, and then my parents. Going in with my favorite foundation. Well, actually no, first I wanna use some NYX lip oil, which I haven't used for a while because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to stand it, like the taste, but I totally can, at least for now. But yes, going in with my favorite foundation of the moment, and for like the last year, this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Foundation. I did not like the normal Photo Focus, but the Dewy is my jam. And it comes with this fun spatula, and I'm in the shade Shell Ivory, by the way. But I just like to spatula it right on my face. I didn't think ahead about how hard it would be to talk and do makeup at the same time. And what I like about this is I just put some on and then I go back in on my like mid section and add a little bit more coverage once I'm done. And I'm using, of course, my Morphe sponge. But pregnancy is pregnancy, you know? I'm not necessarily enjoying it. I am not thriving, but I'm surviving, barely. I just had another like in-depth scan yesterday and baby is looking good. He's measuring big, but we already knew that. But yeah, that's what I've considered myself lucky, is that like I've had some complications in this pregnancy, but it's all to me. None of it is to him, which I really appreciate so far. We still have 10 weeks to go. I am 30 weeks, which 10 weeks in the grand scheme of things is so short of like pregnancy, but it's still so far to go. But I know I'm getting there, so I feel, I don't know, I feel excited and I do feel nervous. Somebody asked me in a question and answer box the other day, like, what are you most nervous about for birth? Honestly, like, I'm mostly ready and excited for it because I'm really done with being pregnant, and I'm also like genuinely so excited to meet my son that whole aspect of it is just kind of like, oh, it's the end. It'll be really scary, but when I leave there, I will leave there happy and healthy with my baby, and then I get to start life with him. But I am afraid of birth. I do plan on having a hospital birth with an epidural. I need the drugs. I'm very anxious about it, so I just want to like make it as pain-free and just stressless as possible, which like please save your comments about that, you know. My job has been for a while, not my job, but part of my job in sharing and, you know, sharing my life on here is that I get tons of unsolicited advice, and it's been a little intense in pregnancy, in which also it's kind of like made me realize that I'm probably gonna share a little less of my son than I thought, just because, to be quite honest, I can't take all the opinions, you know, it's hard. And that's not to say I don't appreciate the advice when I ask for it. For instance, when I was having the constipation problems, I put a box up of like, hey, what could help? Like, what medications? And everybody like told me what worked for them, what didn't, and it was very, very helpful. And that's kind of like the catch-22 of like having a following, is like I have the help when I need it and I ask for it, but I also get it 24/7 even when I don't ask for it. And especially with pregnancy, the unsolicited medical advice. Like, I have OCD, I have hypochondria OCD, so it tends to latch onto certain medical things, which has made pregnancy very hard. But just so people messaging me that I probably have diabetes is just like not helpful. which I don't, by the way. I took the glucose test and I passed. Using my Nudestix concealer under my eyes. But anyway, that's not to say I'm gonna like hide my baby, because that is not what I mean at all. It's just, I might not share as much of the details of his life, or like breastfeeding, or just the things that come with the unsolicited advice and opinions, because I, quite frankly, don't care, you know? We're making decisions based on what we think is best for us and our child, and it's kind of been an eye-opening experience. I said I've had an influx of negativity lately. I had a whole thing on Instagram because I posted a picture, which I'll put here, and to be completely honest, before I posted it, I was kind of embarrassed because my bump is huge. My bump is very big, and it looked extra big in the jumpsuit I was wearing. And so I was just kind of like, oh my God, people are definitely gonna give me shit. I don't wanna post this. But I decided, oh, we're losing light. Come on, don't do that. But I decided, fuck that. This is my baby bump. I'm gonna share it with those who want to see it. But then of course I instantly started getting that, are you sure you're not having twins? And oh my God, you're so big. And it just instantly bothered me. And just in my head, it's just kind of like, why does anybody think that that's a compliment? Like, I don't know, pregnant women are, it's hard, I think, to understand until you've been through it. Pregnant women are dealing with literally their body changing every single day. Like I wake up and I'm like, okay, what's happening now? And so I think that on top of somewhat being shamed for having a bigger bump, when in reality, there is no perfect bump. There is no right size. All bumps are perfect because they're growing your baby and they're doing exactly as they should, and they're the size they are because of all these different factors. And for me, which a lot of you like kindly pointed out to the people that were calling me huge, like I'm short, I'm 5'3". He has nowhere to go but out. I also have a short torso. So in order to get as big as he needs to go out, and it's uncomfortable, and yeah, I look big, but I don't care. He's my perfect little baby in there, and as much as that day bothered me and all the comments bothered me and I kind of was like, I'm never showing my bump again, I quickly got over it because like I said, this bump is growing my son. Like it's exactly as it's supposed to be. And it goes the other way. Don't tell people that their bumps are too small or they're so tiny, because I've got plenty of messages from women like, oh, I wanted the big bump and I never got it, and I got so many comments that I was so small and it made me feel like he was malnourished, or all these things. So like, unless you're gonna tell them their bump is beautiful, just don't comment on it. See, I've been very preachy and opinionated on Instagram lately, but I'm pregnant and I have a lot of hormones running throughout me. Just adding a little concealer to problem areas. But along with the pregnancy, the constipation, that was almost 3 weeks ago. I've pooped at least once, if not more than once, every day since. So I'm feeling better about that. I do take Colace, not the recommended 3 times a day. I kind of take it as like this is so gross, but like the texture of my poop, if I feel like it's hardening up, I'll take a Colace. I'm also slightly anemic in pregnancy, which I can definitely feel. I feel so tired and I have no energy. And so once I found that out, I was like, okay, that makes sense. But iron constipates you, which is what you need to take when you're anemic. So I did find a gentle iron supplement that, like, on the bottle it says gentle on the stomach, does not cause constipation. The reviews were incredible. I got mine at Whole Foods, but I know it's on Amazon because I sent it to my sister-in-law, who's also pregnant. Which I don't even know if I mentioned that. Did I mention that? My sister-in-law and my brother are 10 weeks behind us, so we're gonna have 2 babies at once, and I'm literally so excited. And they're having a girl, I'm gonna have a niece. I'm so excited to experience like both at the same time, because we're like a very close-knit family. But she's been having the iron and constipation problems as well, so we have daily poop check-ins, which is really cute. That sounds really weird, but we truly do. We text each other every day about our poops. But so I take the iron. I don't take it every day just because I'm scared, although it has done nothing so far to stop me up or hurt my stomach. I'm just afraid taking it every day will stop me up. That's the thing about pregnancy. I'm putting so many things in my mouth all the time. That sounded weird. But I guess the vitamins are no problem. But the Colace and the acid medication and now the iron supplements and I take Bongesta, which is a nausea medication, which is safe to take the whole pregnancy, and I still have moments where I feel gross, so I'm not gonna go off of it yet. By the way, I'm gonna bronze right now with the newer Physicians Formula Matte Minoy bronzer. Love it. And I've been loving this brush for bronzer lately. It's the Morphe R10. But yeah, I'm gonna be bronzing now. But yeah, the constipation thing still causes a lot of stress, just because I have a lot of like anxiety and trauma around the whole situation. Like, God, this is a nice bronzer. And I know it sounds, it either sounds nuts and funny or it doesn't, but like I didn't poop for 11 days And beyond that, as gross as it is, I literally had like poop stuck in, you know, right there for 11 days. And it was really painful, and it was just really frustrating needing to go so bad, and my body would not pass it. So it would just cause me a lot of stress and pain, obviously, and I cried a ton, and it wasn't a fun 2 weeks. And then the whole enema experience, while it helped and saved me in the long run, it was very painful and traumatic. And so the whole thing, when I look back on it, I'm careful not to use the phrase PTSD, because I don't think I actually have post-traumatic stress disorder. Or maybe I do, because I've had a lot of anxiety since the whole incident. So it kind of, I don't know, it all ties in with my OCD. I'm obsessing over it when I don't need to be, because like today, I haven't had the urge to poop yet today. But a lot of the days this happens and I eventually do poop. I guarantee you I'll have the urge to poop during the shower, because that's just my luck. But yes, for those of you asking about the constipation, I've just been trying to do better about like adding, which I feel like I was doing fine before, because I really am craving like especially fruit. But like we eat salads all the time, and I don't know, I've been eating pretty close to like what I ate before I got pregnant. I just allow a little more sweet treats every now and then. But my portion control has been better, because I don't know, I'm just not as hungry in pregnancy. Like I get hungry for sure, and I eat, but I just get so full so fast because I'm full of human. So besides like trying to make sure I get enough fiber in my diet and the Colace, things have been moving down there, and it's delightful and I love it. I'm also gonna take this bronzer on the crease of my eyelids. And then the pelvis pain is intense, you guys. I've mentioned it on Instagram, which is why I get a lot of comments about it. And I'm sure I've told you guys in vlogs and whatnot, but I think it's called SPD, which I don't even remember what it's called, what it stands for. But basically, when you have a baby, when you're giving birth or closer to birth, a hormone in your body called relaxin kind of kicks in and kind of relaxes, which I think it's funny it's called relaxin, your pelvis muscles, so just baby can squeeze out a little bit sooner. So like picture a pelvis, how it wraps all the way around and kind of connects at the front. This part is kind of loose, and so it like, I don't even know. But sometimes that happens to women entirely too early, and it started for me. And it is wildly painful. I started noticing the pain when I would roll over in bed. And then when I Googled it, that's like the main thing for people, is like the rolling over, the getting up from sitting down, putting on pants, like simple tasks like that. It literally hurts so bad. And I reached out to Instagram another time that I needed help, and it was super helpful. And I did literally, I've been doing everything that you guys have been saying. I ordered the belly band, but then I never wore it, so I guess I should try that on. But I've been doing exercises, I ice it, I take Epsom salt baths every single night. Those 3 things make such a huge difference when I stay on top of it. I know the proper way to like get up if I'm turning over in bed, like you keep your legs together and you know, it's a lot of like mental work as well. And just also just listening to my body and like sitting down when it tells me like, hey, bitch, I'm in pain. And I do they're like, I say exercises, but it's more like stretching. It's a lot of like bridge position if you do yoga. You like do some toe taps, some pelvic thrusts, and then I do some just like generic stretching of the lower part of my body, like my legs and stuff, which helps too. And if I miss a night, I do it every night before I go to sleep, because I also find the stretching is like relaxing and kind of helps me wind down. If I miss a night, I can feel it in the morning. So now I'm kind of like, Bradley, even if I'm half asleep, you wake me up and you force me to do my exercises, because they just make such a difference. I kind of like the way that looks just by itself, and I was gonna put shimmer on, but should I not? Well, it's my baby shower. Let's wear shimmer. That's the word, it's my baby shower. Like 9 months is such a long time it's unreasonable, honestly, to ask a woman to do this for 9 months. But at the same time, it's such a short amount of time to like actually get used to what's actually happening. Like I have a baby inside of me. Like I said, I had that scan yesterday, and I think it's called the non-stress test or something. I don't know. It's just like a more in-depth scan where they measure him, they measure your fluid and all that. And like I saw his kidneys. I grew a spine inside of me. There's 2 spines inside me right now. It's just wild. And even Bradley, today he had to go get balloons filled up, because we're gonna tie balloons in the front yard. And he texted me, he's like, I'm kind of emotional. Like this is huge. Like we're having our baby shower. And it like made me, I could even weep right now, but it's true. Like it's so, I feel bad saying like my pregnancy has been dramatic, because it could be so much worse. I've just had a lot of, issues, and we've had a couple emergency room visits and things like that just kind of like take away from what's actually happening. And when you have a happy day and a happy moment, I don't know, it's just like, wow, we're having a baby in 10 weeks. ready or not. And it's just, I don't know, we've been together for almost 8 years, so it's just crazy that our lives are about to change, and this is something we've always talked about and always wanted. We have to change the subject because I'm gonna start crying. Back to what we're talking about, my pelvis. So it's been better, but the last couple of days it's been really, really painful. Something the last couple of days started happening when I turn over in bed. It cracks. Like, it's a huge crack from deep within it. It's terrifying. And then it's maybe double painful than what it was before. So I guess maybe I'm just getting closer and I'm getting bigger. I knew this was gonna happen. I know I'm gonna be in pain. But you know, we're just getting close. I'm using my favorite eyeshadow, which is the Clarins Ombre Sparkle in, I think it's called Peach Girl. One of my faves ever. And I love this Real Techniques eyeshadow brush. And just a light dusting. So yeah, the pelvis still sucks, but there are remedies to help if it happens to you. I also have been getting, they recommended a chiropractor to me, which I still want to do, but I'm so scared. And like, I don't know why I'm scared, because I love to crack like my fingers in my own neck and my own back, so I feel like it'll feel really good. Just thinking about pregnancy makes me scared, but I also feel like that would be a good time to try it because things are probably a lot more gentle because you are carrying life. But anyway, they recommended a chiropractor, and they had a prenatal masseuse, and I was like, let me fucking try that. And it is incredible. Like, I've never gotten like it's more of like a medical massage. Like, it's not the most relaxing massage because she works on my pelvis. She like pushes on areas. She works on my hips, just like tighter areas around my pelvis that might be contributing to the pain. My sciatic area, like the butt, the tailbone situation, because that hurts too, the whole pelvis. And when I get those, they help so much. And I just went the other day, and then she's kind of like heavily booked, so I booked her next every time, and they're like, what's her next available appointment? I'll take it. So those have been really helpful too. Another frequently asked question is, does he have a name? He does have a name. We're not sharing it obviously here or with anybody. Nobody knows his name except us, just because, I don't know, people like to share their opinions, and like, I don't care. And that's some advice my mom gave me earlier on. She's like, don't tell anybody your name, because they're just gonna tell you what they think about it, and that's not, you don't care. If you love the name, that's all that matters. And I was like, yes, Mom, that is true. I'm also like really aware that I am very indecisive, and he could come out and I could think he looks like a different person or a different name. So I don't want to announce anything and make anything official until it's official. So we have a name and we call him that, but we're both like, hey, if that's not what he looks like, then we'll see. But I think that's enough pregnancy chat. What was the house. The house is slowly but surely coming along, in which I think we both feel a lot of stress about it, but we don't need to, because, and then the other day I was thinking, because there's so many projects we want to do and we want done, but then when they're done, the fun is done as well. So I told him that the other day, and I was like, we gotta enjoy the slow burn, because it's exciting, you know, when we do something and then, you know what I mean? Like, we don't need to rush everything. It's also just like wildly frustrating that because of my pelvis, I can't really bend over. Like, I can, but it is so painful, and it will make next day even more painful if I just ignore it and just do stuff. So Bradley has to help me out a lot, especially when it comes to like the other day we wanted to work on this room, and I just sat in a chair or did things on the table, and I told him what to do for the stuff on the floor and things down below. So it's kind of just like frustrating because he's, excuse me, at work a lot, and while I'm at home I could be working on things, but if there are things that are painful, I can't really do them. So it's just been frustrating, and I know it won't be like that forever. 10 more weeks, and then hopefully after postpartum pain, my body will hopefully start to like, everybody says once you spit the kid out, your pelvis doesn't hurt anymore, but I feel like that is not true. I feel like that can't be a thing. But we'll see. I'm using my L'Oreal Bambi Eye Mascara in the brown shade. But yeah, the house is slowly but surely coming along. All that really matters is that the nursery is like not even done, but like he has a place to sleep, we have a place to change his diapers, and that's that. That's what we know we need to focus on. But everything else can be kind of a slow burn. We just ordered some patio furniture from World Market, which was shipped yesterday, so I'm excited about that. I'm going to show you in the vlog, which is either already up or will be up next. But we just got a few new furniture pieces, and we kind of cleaned up the front room a little bit, so I'll just take you around and show you just any updates. But for the most part, we're trying not to worry about it. It just doesn't matter. We'll get it together when it gets together, but we freaking love it here. Obviously, we love the house. We have the garden going, which is it's just like what we've dreamed of our whole dating relationship, of having the yard and the dog, and he can play in the yard, and we have the baby on the way, and I can grow a vegetable garden in the backyard. It's just literally what our goals were, and so it's just been like really surreal. I cry all the time about it. I'm going in with a butter blush, of course, and this Real Techniques brush that I love. But yeah, not a ton of updates on the house. There's stuff we want to do, like small things. We want to do the floors up here, just very tiny cosmetic things that, again, we'll get to when we get to. And of course, I'll update you on those things when we do. I love blush. I'm actually going to go in with an old fave, my Kylie Cosmetics highlighter, which I don't even know if this is available anymore. It's called Cotton Candy Cream. It's my freaking favorite. And my current favorite highlighting brush, the Morphe M510. Just gonna load up on this. And then what else? Oh, my parents. I get so many questions about my parents are here. Yes, they're here. I think they shared this on their podcast, so it's okay for me to say, but they rented a place out here they have 2 grandbabies on the way. Their first 2 grandbabies at the same time. So it's a very exciting time in the Thompson household. So they're here with their new puppy. They have I think he's 9 months. Sorry, this brush molts like crazy. My parents fell in love with Ludo over FaceTime, and just, we've always been a lab kind of family, but they wanted a dog that they could maybe travel a bit easier with, because obviously now they're going to be somewhat bi-coastal because they have 2 grandbabies over here. And they fell in love with Ludo, and I say all the time, one of my favorite things about Ludo is that he's like a lab, and he has all the benefits of a golden retriever, of just like happy, playful, cuddly, but he doesn't shed like a poodle, and it's been life-changing. Like, not that I've ever owned a dog before, but growing up I had dogs, and you know, you'd get dog hair all over you, and not that it's a big deal. I love dogs, and it doesn't matter. But not having any dog hair in the bed is such like I don't know, it's just incredible. So I don't know, they fell in love with Ludo. Ludo is very sweet, and so is their dog's name is Walker. He's very sweet as well, so I think this is just like a good breed. So they're both F1B mini golden doodles. And so yeah, my parents are here, Walker is here. We've been hanging out. They will be here today, sitting with us for the drive-by shower. Oh, my brows. I'm just gonna use my Gimme Brow. I've been really lazy with my brows. Also, I need another one. This is like dried out, but I just really quickly brush this through it and then set it with brow gel. But yeah, my parents are here. Both of our families are coming just to hang out with us during the shower. But yes, my parents are here. I get a ton of questions if I'm gonna vlog them ever. Yeah, I don't know. It's not like, I don't know, I'm weird about vlogging because I'm not a daily vlogger. That's not what my mind thinks of. But if we're ever in a situation where the camera's out and they're there, they have no problem being in my videos. It's just not like, I don't know. I know you guys are dying to see them, so I'm sorry. Silence as I finish my brows. I'm gonna set them with the 24-hour brow setter, also from Benefit. And then I'm just gonna put on one more coat of mascara, which apparently I'm silent for as well. But I think that's all we had to chat about anyway. I mean, I'm sure people would want me to, I don't know, I didn't put up like a question and answer box just for this. I'm just kind of going off the DMs I've gotten recently. But yeah, if you want to chat about anything else, let me know. We could do another one. We could do a Q&A with me and Bradley if you guys want to do that, which I would kind of like to do that, just for like my own memory's sake. So I'll put that on the list of things to do. Do I want to set the face or? I don't think I'm going to set the face actually. I think we're just going to leave it. So we're done. With 10 minutes to spare too. But yeah, I need to go change and finish doing my hair. I curled it already, but I'm sure I need to touch it up. And I don't know if I want to do like a pin back situation, maybe a headband. I don't know. Watch the vlog and see how we end up for the shower. But yeah, I just wanted to sit down and do my makeup and chat with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I look okay. But I love you guys. I missed like makeup videos, even though I know that's not like my niche anymore, and that's half of you don't even care about the makeup stuff, but hopefully like the chatty, get ready with me, you guys enjoyed, and we can do it again. But thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for all your love and support and positivity. I know I like complained a lot about negative comments, but like the positives so totally outweigh the negative, and it just like brightens my day so much. So thank you guys so much. I can truly feel like your energy and your excitement and your love through your comments and everything. So I'm excited and I'm happy to have you guys to share this with, and yeah. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I have more videos coming soon. I filmed a mega empties, like the biggest empties in the world, I bet, and that'll be coming soon. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.